Hey, what's up everyone? Trent here. In today's video, we're talking about how much does a sales development representative earn in the United States of America. I'm also going to break it down based on the top cities in which you can make the most money being an SDR. I'm also going to break down the top companies that you can earn the most money at as an SDR. And then finally, I'm going to break down based on your level of experience, how that's going to dictate and help you make more money. I'm also going to talk about my experience being an SDR for the past 2 years, having many friends as SDRs. And yes, I like to talk about software sales and sales development representatives quite a bit. Appreciate you tuning in with me today. I know you guys really like when I talk about pay, per my last 2 videos, software sales salaries and why they make so much, and revealing my own income doing software sales for the last 3 years. A lot of positive feedback on those videos, so I wanted to continue that trend of talking about pay, income, software sales salaries, and how you can continue to put yourself in a position to maximize your income and make the most of your success. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to hit the like button below, subscribe to the channel because it really helps, and leave me a comment down below saying what's up. That's only 3 things, and I'd really appreciate it. Let's get right into it, guys. First and foremost, how much does a sales development rep earn in the United States? The average income you can expect to make is $45,000. I believe this comes out to $21.89 per hour. Couple notes here. You are not an hourly employee being an SDR. Most likely you're gonna have a base pay, which is fixed each year, and then you're gonna have a variable pay based on your performance. So couple things to note. When you accept your SDR job, make sure you have uncapped commission. So if you exceed your number, will you continue to get paid more, perhaps accelerators? And just know that that's common across most SDR roles, a base pay and a variable pay. When I accepted my job out of a college in Dallas, Texas, I made $50,000 year 1 on target earnings. It was $40,000 base pay, $10,000 variable pay. I ended up making more because I had uncapped accelerators, and then as I moved up in my SDR career, I progressively was able to make more, and we're gonna address how your experience will help you make more money shortly. Looking at the next point here, how much do sales development reps earn per city? This didn't come as a surprise to me when I was doing the research. Top 3 is San Francisco, Boulder, Colorado, Seattle, Washington. All of those cities, so San Francisco and Seattle are coastal cities. I'm a bit surprised not to see New York on here. Are you surprised not to see New York on here? I feel like they have an okay tech scene. Maybe not. Maybe I'm completely off. But Seattle makes sense. You have Microsoft on the water, a lot of tech going on. Boulder's a beautiful place. There's a university there. I know Boulder, Denver, Greenville, Colorado, Colorado Springs, beautiful area, growing tech scene. Also, I'm an investor in Palantir, invested at $11 a share, and it's gone up quite a bit. Go look at the price. They're based in Denver. They just moved from Silicon Valley to Denver. Colorado is becoming a booming tech hub. We also have Washington, D.C., Virginia, and Texas rounding out the list. I'm in Texas. I can attest, great tech scene in Dallas. It's a little bit better in Austin. They call it the Silicon Hills, but there is a lot of tech coming to Texas. No income tax, warm year round. A couple things to consider. The top companies. This was surprising to me. If you're thinking about becoming an SDR, which I know many of you are new in your career, and many of you always ask me, Trent, what companies are the best companies to look at? I work for Qualtrics, and I looked them up, and it was actually pretty accurate. So that tells me that this list is pretty valid. We have Informatica, 82K, ServiceNow. I made a video yesterday on the CEO of ServiceNow, Bill McDermott. I talked about his book, Winner's Dream. Go check out my last video I put out yesterday. I put out videos every day. ServiceNow is a great company, so if you can go work for ServiceNow, go work for ServiceNow. Synopsys, Thomson Reuters, Splunk. Splunk has sales openings in Dallas. They have an office here in Plano. Say what's up to me. Could potentially help you out. Adobe also in Utah, Citrix. A couple companies to think about. Just know that before you ask people what you should go do, research it. Just Google it. What are the best ones to do? Or watch my videos. The last point we're talking about, how does experience affect sales development representative salaries? There's a clear line between entry level, mid-level, senior level. When I was an entry level, my on-target earning was $50K. I ended up making, I ended up promoting, so that was only a couple months. When I was a mid-level SDR. My on-target earning was 65K. I ended up making about 83, so I went up and over. When I was a senior level account executive, my on-target earning was 80K, which sounds pretty good as a 24-year-old. I ended up making 113,000, so I really exceeded it. It's possible to go above your number. That's my experience, and as you see, as a senior level, a lot of people think, I don't want to be an SDR for too long. I want to become an account executive. It's actually easier to perform as an SDR because you have less pressure, responsibility, and oftentimes you're just focused on generating pipeline. It's a lot easier and you can really capitalize and make a lot of money. My final thoughts on this, I hope that this was comprehensive. I hope I addressed your question regarding SDR pay. That was my intention, but just know that my thoughts on this, and a senior leader shared this with me, spend the first 10 years of your career really getting good at your job and your skill that you're trying to master. In our case, sales, communication, leadership. Spend the next 10 years capitalizing on that skill. Don't worry so much about how much you make right out of school. Go to a company that you like in a cool area, growing company, positive culture, that you can master your skill of sales. That is what I have in Qualtrics, and I really hope you can find that in whatever you're looking for. Thanks so much for watching this video today. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this information. Subscribe to the channel as well. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Also, hit me up on LinkedIn if you haven't already. Bye.